Hey CARBO Brotherhood, I'm Chris Nelson, president of CARBO. Happy 4th of July weekend. Really excited to introduce the KEL-TEC SUB-2000 stainless steel feed ramp. As you know, it's been in process, in motion for a while now, and I want to give you guys a real update, video update as to what we're doing. We're working as hard as we can to get it out. I know everybody's anticipating the release. We're excited because you guys are excited. So looking forward to giving you a real video update. This is the first time I've ever really done anything like this, so I'm excited to see what you guys think. If this is what you want to see in the future, I'm happy to make more. I'm usually pretty busy with the installation videos, but hey, I mean, if this is what you guys want to see, some real updates, some testing updates, all about it. With that, so just real quick, what this video is going to cover is the tabletop installation. So I'm going to review basically what I did before going to the range, talk about some of the things that we're testing on this feed ramp. Really want to give a quick shout out to the guys at the machine shop, our machinists, Kyle, Chad, Tyler, did an amazing job, just fantastic. They're cranking out these different samples for us to test. What we're working on real quick, I want to just give you an idea. Actually, I'm speaking on the following day. I've already tested it yesterday. Flawless. These things are flawless. I am really excited to get them released. You're going to see in the tabletop review, I was talking about some of the things that we were testing, was some of the different machining aspects, trying to keep the cost as minimal as possible. If we're able to make some adjustments on some of these backside bosses on the backside of the feed ramp, which I confirmed yesterday, not a problem. They all performed flawless. So with that, we had a 45-degree chamfer on the backside. We had a radii on the backside boss. And then this was the first initial release, which the first one took a long time to machine. So we had to find a way to get that process faster in order to make them more affordable and be able to release them in a timely manner as well. So that's what I tested yesterday. Passed above and beyond our expectations. Really happy and really excited to get this ball rolling. So we're going to move into production. I'm going to show you real quick what I did yesterday. We tested on the Gen 1 and the Gen 2, both the multi-mag version and the Glock version. The feed ramp will work on the 40 cal and the 9mm. It is a universal feed ramp. Something interesting too, you'll see in the Gen 1 yesterday how tiny that feed ramp was from the factory. Unbelievable. We've really come a long way. The great thing about this feed ramp too is you're going to be able to polish it, and that's something we're going to get into later. So you're going to get the most benefit out of having a real stainless steel feed ramp that you're able to polish and further improve and enhance that feeding ability. And the other thing is too, Mike and I, the engineer, non-stop on this design. Crazy. We did 16 revisions on this design. Unbelievable. So a lot of time, a lot of energy went into this. We even did like a little CSI breakdown where we're analyzing rounds, how they're feeding in, and then looking at the actual casings and seeing if there's any wear patterns that we could somehow reduce. And we actually were able to make it better than the factory OEM plastic feed ramp. So that's something interesting too, and something I noticed in the CARBO Brotherhood, which I'm really excited about, and that's what I'm making this video for, by the way. So if you guys haven't joined yet, if you're watching this on YouTube, jump on over to Facebook, find our page, CARBO, find the private group, CARBO Brotherhood, and just submit a request to join and we'll add you. We've got 550 plus right now. Awesome place, especially if you're getting ready to do an installation. A ton of guys there that have the experience and know-how and get you fast answers. I mean, faster than I'm able to. I'm pretty good, but these guys, man, people are on it. They're like within minutes giving answers on how to help guys, you know, with their installation, which is amazing. So love that about the CARBO Brotherhood. Plenty of guys and plenty of experience, because if you've been with us from the beginning, you've probably done about 3 to 5 installations now, because everything's been incremental. And that's another thing too that we're celebrating here. I think this will probably be one of the last times we have to break into our subs. So there it is, guys. Hopefully the last time. I don't see anything else on the horizon that we're gonna need to really break into, unless there's something that you guys want. And if there is, enough of you want it, we'll make it, of course. But really excited to release these feed ramps. Flawless, just really impressed. The overall feeding operation is truly improved. So really excited about that. Really excited to go into polishing the feed ramp too and talking about how that'll further enhance the feeding operation as well. And that's one of the most crucial benefits over the plastic OEM feed ramp too. you can't polish that OEM plastic feed ramp. It's just destined to wear. It's inevitably going to wear. And we've had a few guys that have shot 1,500 so plus rounds through their subs and had to actually replace those lower feed ramps on the sub, because that's something interesting too. On the sub, it's got an upper and a lower feed ramp, so it kind of does this bouncing motion as it's feeding in. With the new stainless steel feed ramp, we're going to be able to polish that, get rid of those little machining fingers, if you will. That's kind of the analogy I'm using, is they're like little fingers that grab that round, further enhance it. It'll polish up just like the mag wheel on a car. I mean, on a chrome wheel, it'll look just beautiful. So can't wait to jump into that. Further enhance our sub-2000s, further adding these incremental upgrades to get the most performance and capability we can out of them. So really excited, guys. I'm done yakking. Let's jump into the tabletop review from yesterday, jump into the range performance, the testing. 1,200 rounds yesterday, my shoulder's friggin' sore. What's with these butt stocks on the sub? I mean, I'm telling you, they are pretty brutal. I think it's just because they're so straight and narrow, and the way it just sits in your shoulder, you've got that little tiny piece of it. Something to look into. I actually was using, there is a competitor out there selling a buttstock pad cover. I was using that a little bit yesterday. It actually ripped when I was changing it in between the subs. Something for us to consider. If this is something you guys would like to see us make, maybe there's a way we can make it better, let us know. We haven't done any molded products yet, but we're certainly open to it. So, and finally, this is just a prototype. This was a sample that we had cut for us. So we're excited. This is a bolt tube cover, right, for the sub. A lot of guys have asked about it. There's a few other competitors making these out there, and that's why we didn't make it for the longest time, but we get it. Enough people asked for it, so we're doing it. So now you come and get the Pro Performance upgrade. You can get this thing too, which is a must, truly a comfort item. I was actually shooting yesterday without it, and man, my cheek is a little tender right now. Same with my shoulder, which I hate to admit, kind of sound like a punk, but it's just, you guys know, it's just with the sub, the way it's designed, it is a little, you know, it needs some tweaking in terms of some of these things. You know, your face is on a tube, which is just crazy, trying to get into that low sight, and those sights are so low, that line of sight is so small, you really got to dig in there. So that's something else we're working on too. I know a lot of you guys are excited about, so we're moving away from the internal components to more the external components, so this should be the end of ripping the sub apart. But hey, it's all about knowing how to do it yourself, kind of like being able to change your own brakes in your own car or do your own oil change or things like that. Having that intimate knowledge of your firearm, it's good to know, especially if there's no one else to fix it for you. So awesome, guys. Thanks again, CARBO Brotherhood. Thanks again to our machinists, our team. Thanks again to Mike. Thanks again to Bobby, who's also really picking up the slack with the customer service and helping in every way possible. I'm gonna be making a lot more videos, especially videos like this if you guys like them. If you don't like this video, then I'm gonna make other more installation videos. I'm gonna do something more productive. But hey, I like to stay engaged with you guys and stay in contact. I also mentioned in the video when I was shooting yesterday by myself, it would have been nice to have some of you guys there, so maybe we could do a CARBO Brotherhood meetup, shoot. I don't know, if we're doing some product testing, maybe bring a couple of you guys in to kind of give us some of your feedback. So something to kick around. All right, guys, let's jump on over to the tabletop. Okay, I'm going to put the 45-degree chamfer feed ramp variation into this sub here. And I just want to show you real quick kind of the lockup feature here. So you can see they fit perfectly, really nice the way they hold themselves in there. I'm going to throw it in. Just a beautiful part. So this is our original sub, last two digits, serial number 86. I've got the 45-degree chamfer feed ramp in here. This is the one we'll be testing, the 45-degree chamfer. It's just that, you can see it in there, it fits beautifully. It's just that little lip right there where we're kind of testing. But overall operation and function as well. I mean, the first set of feed ramps performed excellent. We're going to test this next variation, just see how it performs as well. Get through 1,200 rounds today and report back the results. Other thing I wanted to point out, we're kind of testing another charging handle. So this is a skeletonized version of the OEM short charging handle. So you know we have the double finger extended charging handle. Now we've got a more low profile charging handle that's skeletonized to reduce weight, but it's 3 times as wide as the factory. So you got 350 right there, and about 900. So about 3 times the width of the OEM factory charging handle. So this is going to give you a lot more surface area, a lot more bite when you're racking that charging handle back, and it's going to be the same low profile design as the OEM charging handle, just a lot fatter, giving you more bite. This little thing, your finger almost wraps completely around it, and it's real easy to get bit, you know, get a little bit of meat up under that lip here and actually get bit when you're charging the handle back. So to reduce that, we've got a nice fatter stubby charging handle, the skeletonized charging handle. So we're really excited to test this one out, see how it functions today, throwing that in there. But mainly the feed ramps. It's all about the feed ramps. See what we got going on here, see how we can improve, or if we've got a beautiful finished product, which is what we're sort of expecting at this point. All right, now we're throwing the other variation radii and backside bosses of the stainless steel feed ramp into the multi-mag version, last 243 of the serial number. Awesome looking part. And I keep talking, I'm just kind of making notes too as I'm making this video, but really the only changes we're looking at is back here. Just we want to see how it interacts with the barrel, how it interacts with performance and everything else. It's just a matter of seeing if we can decrease machining time to decrease the price point and provide overall value and benefit and not compromise any sort of function. We've already made a tremendous amount of improvement with just a stainless steel feed ramp that we can polish. So we're testing now to see if there is any sort of adjustment we can make that is not completely critical to the performance and function, and reduce machining time to further improve all the other aspects. So we're excited, guys. So there it is, fits up beautifully. Look at that. Awesome. I know you guys are excited about this. We're excited about this one too, this stainless steel feed ramp. I mean, look at that. Fantastic. Huge upgrade over the plastic molded feed ramp. Much more tighter tolerances, just, you know, the width here, the left and right, and then the actual geometry is better and improved to help improve the overall feeding functions. Since we're going to the range anyway, let's test one of these on our Gen 1 as well. So we got the 45-degree chamfer. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the Gen 1 here. Really interesting. Take a look at the feed ramps on the old Gen 1. Isn't that crazy? It's not even a complete feed ramp. At least the Gen 2's got these, you know, taller points on each end to kind of channel the bullet a little better, but this thing is like the convertible feed ramp here. It's chopped off. Let's put in the 45-degree chamfer that we're testing. Wow, major difference. Now there's a major improvement. Wow, awesome. So we'll be running 3 subs at the range today. Looking forward to that. All right, let's put it together. All right, CARBO Brotherhood, we've got 1,200 rounds here. We got 3 different subs here, testing the different feed ramp styles, also testing the different charging handle that we're working on. Man, let's get busy. Hey, CARBO Brotherhood here at the range. Just really impressed so far with the feed ramps. We're about 400 rounds in, got 800 more rounds to go. Just overall, really impressed with the feed ramps. I mean, we haven't had one issue, not one jam yet. I don't know what else to say other than I think we're absolutely ready to get these things into production. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the other 800 rounds. The charging handles are going well too. Really excited about those. Those are something else we've had as a secondary project in the works, and overall just really impressed, enthusiastic about this, and excited to get the feed ramps released. I know that's something we've been waiting on like crazy, but we just want to make sure it was 100% tested, reliable, and met everybody's expectations for moving forward. So let's do it, man. Let's do some more shooting. Like I said, flawless, no jams, just been an amazing feed ramp so far. I'm really impressed with it. We had a couple different features we were trying out just for machinability's sake, trying to make it as affordable as possible, and I think we're on to something here. This is definitely, we could go either direction with it, doesn't matter. That little feature we were looking at, that 45-degree chamfer and that radii on the backside of those bosses, isn't really a component to worry about, isn't really a feature we have to be concerned with. Plenty of bullets here. When I set up on the range, one of the range officers came back and said, just out of curiosity, how many rounds are you shooting? I was like 1,200. This probably thinks I'm nuts, but hey, we got to make sure it's right. You know what I mean? So you guys are counting on us to get it right, and that's what we're all about, man. We're about quality product, keeping you guys happy. We love the level of trust you guys have in us, and we're really excited about the future. Plenty of products on the way, in the making, plenty of product testing. It's great to get back at the range. I love it. Range therapy, best place to be. Nothing like celebrating the 4th of July with some lead down range. I'm loving it. Absolute ton of shooting and testing. Gotta make sure these feed ramps are right. Alright, so that was cool. So I'm up here at Shoot Straight. This is generally where I do a lot of testing, and you know, I know David up here, the manager, and then Sean, he's actually a state trooper. He's part of the Brotherhood, and awesome guy. Just chatting with him, almost got him in trouble. I asked him if he wanted to shoot, and then I was like, hey, let me throw it on camera. But then another guy came and got him, so I don't think he's allowed to do that. But awesome guy, asking about the feed ramp. Literally, as I'm here testing, we've got 1,200 rounds here, and I've been here forever. I'm about to take a water break. I'm just about to fall out, man. But it's been a lot of fun, so I was trying to get anybody I could in here to shoot. I was like, come on, you want to shoot? I need to further test this thing. So he couldn't, so I'm going to do a few more mags and then take a quick little break, chat with him a little more. Cool guy. So I was just talking about that. Like, we need to do a meetup, man. We need to do an CARBO Brotherhood meetup. Do a little shoot and fill up this whole range. Beating the hell out of these subs here, guys. This is insane. This is a torture test. New stainless steel feed ramps are just flawless. Haven't had one failure feed yet. Absolutely fantastic. No complaints. This is 100% go. You guys are going to be thoroughly impressed. I can already tell. Works with the Gen 1, Gen 2, multi-mag, Glock, you name it. We're in there. This is the rest of it here. 1,200 rounds. Woo! 1,200 rounds later, I am beat. I'm ready to head to the house. It's good. 100% pass, 100% go. New stainless steel feed ramp for the Sub 2000. We're ready to go. This is the go ahead. Here we are. Here's the carnage. Some serious testing. These barrels are friggin' hot. These polymer grips are ready to melt just in place. Dang! Torture test. Really impressed too with the new charging handle. I'm gonna tear it all down, see how it all looks. Tabletop's next. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, after action tabletop review, just cracked open the Gen 2 multi-mag. Gonna go ahead and pull out a couple of these parts here so we can inspect the feed ramp, see if there is any wear patterns or anything that we may notice that we don't like. So we'll take a look here. You can see it's pretty dang filthy. And clean it up a little bit. Actually, that cleans up really well. Still could use some polishing to get it nice and fine, but look at that. I mean, these things performed phenomenally well just right off the machine like this. So if you don't want to polish it, you could get away with it, but I'd highly recommend, if you're going through all this trouble anyway to replace the feed ramp, you spend the extra 20 minutes to do the polishing. Just makes sense, might as well. This was the feature we were primarily testing, was this backside feature here. Improve the machining time. So if we actually went to over and beyond detail that wasn't really that important, it would just increase the cost for no real reason. So really happy with it. They performed phenomenally well, every bit of them. All of these attributes were the same up here, and this is what we worked so hard on to get correct. So what we did, all the engineering analysis of each of those rounds and casings to see if we could minimize wear patterns, improve overall feeding operations. Fantastic part. Really impressed with this. Wow. Let's crack open the other subs. All right, just cracked the Gen 1 open. Let's take a look at the feed ramp in it. Gonna remove some of these parts out of the way. Okay. Watch that sear spring, that thing will go flying. All right. Nice. Not too bad. Clean it up a little bit here. Wow. See a little bit of carbon that's just kind of ground in there. If we had polished it up, that wouldn't be an issue. That would have just wiped right off. But man, these perform flawlessly, just amazing. All right, just cracked open the Gen 2 Glock version, last two, the serial number 86. Go ahead and remove some of these parts here. Definitely put the most rounds through this one. I'm eager to see how it looks. Nice, looks good. Definitely a lot of carbon on there. Ooh, yeah. Nice, let's clean it up a little bit here. Oh yeah, beautiful. Now you see, you see there's some impregnated carbon there that's just ground right in. So when we polish these, they'll be much better, just frictionless, smooth as can be. So that's all those little fingers I was talking about that are grabbing those rounds and that carbon's just grinding right into it. So that's the benefit of polishing for sure. Awesome. But other than that, I mean, the part is just tremendous quality, held up extremely well. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about, yeah. That was a torture test yesterday. Unbelievable. Good. They did fantastic. Not one failure to feed, just amazing function. Definitely an improvement. All right, so just want to jump in real quick to the polishing of the feed ramp. So we're going to have a little container of flits for you and a bullet tipped polishing bit for your Dremel. It's a fiber tip, perfect feature for what we're doing here. The Dremel itself, now you can see this is an off-brand. This is a $10 Harbor Freight Dremel. It's actually a rotary tool. They will do exactly what we need them to do right here for this application. This is just a cheap $10 tool from Harbor Freight. I'll put links to it. Okay, once everything's nice and coated, the bit's coated, the ramp's coated, go ahead and flip this baby on. See, it starts flying everywhere, so be careful. It's gonna make a mess. Definitely don't do it on your kitchen table. And you're just going up and down, right? And what this is doing, this is actually, think of all the machining marks as tiny microscopic hills and valleys, right? Very tiny. And it's on every one of the feed ramps out there. It's just part of the machining process, not one of these factory feed ramps that you get on a brand new pistol or rifle are going to be polished. Just basically running it the full length of the bit up and down the feed ramp, and it's polishing up real nice. Probably not a bad idea if you're going to be doing a full day of this too. Have some of these nitrile gloves. These are the industrial strength version. Really help just kind of keep all the polish and junk off you, and then not to mention the heat. It's going to help cut down on that heat, because this does heat up. I mean, especially a little part like this. Yeah, the gloves really do help cut down on the heat too. I mean, you want someone with a little dexterity, be able to actually grab them. If you had thick gloves, it might be a little bit of a pain, but having these nitrile gloves would definitely help cut down on the heat. It also kind of works well as a little bit of a little bit of a surface you can put a little extra on there. Nice. You can polish all the different features on the feed ramp as well. At least give it a once over. All right, I will say too, so when you're actually doing the polishing, you see you've got, the polish has gone from that velvet color to now black. We want to wipe that off, all right? That's gonna help improve the polishing process. You don't want to be grinding grime into the feed ramp, so we want nice, clean polish to go back on there. You can see it's already shining up nice. And the other thing too, take your cloth and wipe off your bit a little bit. Help increase the longevity of that bit. You can see a lot of that black residue is already wiped off. So that's a good little tip there. As we're polishing, you want to keep wiping off the dirt, the filth, That grime, we want it to shine and bling right through. Want a nice, clean, smooth feed ramp surface. All right, clean it off. Check our progress. Nice. Oh yeah, we're getting there. Clean the bit. Good. Rinse and repeat. Great little project for a rainy day too. I mean, once you get going, you'll probably just get going on all your firearms. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I'm actually enjoying this. See the progress. I mean, it's instantaneous progress as you're going. All right, go ahead and clean it off. Check our progress, looking nice. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Wow. That is awesome. I told you, looks like a chrome rim on a sports car or something. Look at that. Man. Now that's a huge improvement. Every one of those bullets are just gonna love it. Look at that. There's no fingers left there to grab on each one of those rounds. I mean, it's just gonna be smooth as glass. Look at that. So this is the benefit. This is what we're actually doing it for right here. Gotta polish it, guys. This is a must. If we're replacing a plastic feed ramp, let's go all the way. Let's polish these babies up. Get the most improvement we can out of them. Man, I'm happy with that. That's beautiful. Let's just do a quick side by side. You can see how it differs, all right? Look at that. Amazing. You can see a ton of reflection in that feed ramp there on the left when we polish. Look, I can see myself actually in it. That's awesome. So there you go, that's the test. If you can clearly see yourself in the reflection of your feed ramp, you're done, you're good. So I'd say all in all, about 25, 30 minutes, not bad at all. For what you're gonna gain in the process, great project, especially on a rainy day or whatever. Man, look at that. I'm actually gonna try a couple others. I'm gonna try the feed ramp on my Glock now, see how that looks. All right guys, there you go. The stainless steel feed ramp, then with the polishing kit. Man, night and day difference. Beautiful. Now that's an improvement for the Sub-2000 over the plastic feed ramp. Here's a quick side-by-side of the polished new stainless steel feed ramp right next to the plastic OEM feed ramp. Look at that. Can anybody see any sort of improvement over the plastic molded part? I mean, a stainless steel polished feed ramp, man, that's gonna just be smooth as butter right there. Beautiful feeding operations. Oh man, we're in there. I know you guys are excited about this. I'm excited about this too. Look at that. That's awesome. Thanks guys for watching. Special thank you to the CARBO Brotherhood. Really appreciate your support and your feedback. And as always, happy shooting.